The plural national state of Bolivia is a landlocked country in the heart of South America, known for its incredible culture, diversity, and dramatic landscapes. It has a population of around 12 million people and recognizes 37 official languages, reflecting its strong indigenous heritage. Bolivia is the home to the Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt flat in the world, and the country also shares Lake Titicaca with Peru, the highest navigable lake in the world. From breathtaking mountains, the Amazon basin, and vast high-altitude deserts, Bolivia's landscape boasts of God's handiwork and creation. The majority of Bolivia's population lives within urban areas. This is representative of 70% of the national population. With all major cities, there are established churches of most evangelical denominations, including Independent Baptist. However, 30% of the 3.6 million Bolivians live in rural areas that have very little access to no access to the gospel and or biblical believing churches.
The Gospel Center needs in Bolivia are extensive, ranging from pastoral training to discipleship to church planting, all of which we're involved in. Additionally, there's never a shortage of benevolent needs, as Bolivia is one of the poorest countries in South America, with 40% of the country living in extreme poverty. We are the Parrott family. I'm Matt, and together with my wife Melanie and our 3 children, Tallulah, Lillian, and Matthew, we've been serving Bolivia for the last 4 years.
In early 2022, with the support of our faithful partners and the Lord's constant direction, we arrived in Tarija, Bolivia, located in the high desert of the Andes Mountains. Slowly, we have all grown accustomed to life here. We're now able to speak the language and navigate the culture where we live. Over the last few years, our primary ministry focus has been on the latter part of the Great Commission, found in Matthew 28:20, teaching them to observe all things. The Lord has allowed us to have a hand in 2 churches specifically, one to help root it and the other one to help reestablish it, focusing on discipleship, counseling, and biblical literacy. We've been blessed to lead several people to the Lord, disciple others, and every now and then we are rewarded by seeing the fruit in their lives as they learn to follow Christ. We've also worked with a tribal group to help establish a Bible study with the permission of the community captains, who are the elected chiefs. And additionally, we support trained national pastors who do not readily have financial resources at their disposal. It's a blessing to support these men and their families in the same way that you support us through your prayer and financial stability.
Moving forward, our hearts remain steadfast with the desire to plant rural churches where none exist. Remember, 30% of Bolivia doesn't have access to the gospel.
But these areas are often difficult to go to and conceivably impossible for us to live near. However, pray with us as we also carry a burden to see Bolivian men called by God, trained and sent out of their local church to fulfill the Great Commission among His people. Pray with us for the Bolivian people that God would establish His church. We are thankful to be a part of it. Thank you for your prayers and support of our family.